I want to make one promise to our customers saying, if these biscuits arrive broken, we will give you your money back. Do not be dependent on online marketing to drive sales. You always have to have multiple channels to drive sales. Help me understand, एक चीज समझाओ, यहाँ मियाँ बीवी की नहीं जमती है, आप 4 co-founders के साथ कंपनी कैसे चला रहे हैं?
Don't take it in the wrong way, but like you said, rusk and you said coffee. I was like, नहीं ये हटाओ, इधर चाय लाओ. That is the conversation.
हम एक बाय प्रोडक्ट है, ये जान लेना जरूरी है. For example, no one is going to drink Ruafza bottle खोल के डाल दिया.
The way is we analyze the audience, we analyze everything so that you don't have to send even one package to a person who does not have a genuine audience.
Can we reverse this question? Let's say हमको 5 lakhs का revenue करना है, right? In the next 30 days. उसमें I don't want to, I cannot pass on the entire revenue target onto influencer marketing, right?
Definitely.
Right. Can I say that हम लाख रुपए का revenue cross कर लेंगे? Hello. Very good evening, everyone. Super duper. Awesome. Great. Very warm welcome to our late night Friday episode. Awesome. Let's start. Now, before we start, like I promised, I'm going to show you 3 videos that we will start pushing. Not pushing, we'll just start pushing for putting it up on our story, on our Instagram handle, on our on our Facebook account, so that people know something is coming. Followers zyada nahi hai, lekin jitne bhi hai, right? Friends, family, that's where we always start our business from. So let me start by showing you those videos. So here is the first video, right? Again, super duper short video. I don't know if you'll be able to hear all the effects of it, but if you check out Browntown's Instagram handle, it's currently live. This one story is there over there. That's it. All right. That was the one commercial that we are just expressing that something's coming soon. That's one. Here is another one. Once more. And here is the third one. That's it. Yeah, those are the 3 coming soon pieces of content, right? Again, for this is not edited, but purely done on, like I said, on a mobile phone. Done it. Cool. Let's start today's episode on. Before we start, right? Before we start, guys, thank you. Again, Shana is here. Shana, please pass on these messages to Zaira. Wow, damn neat, awesome, looks great. Top motion, super nice, amazing. Got it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. In fact, a couple of brands have already reached out to her. Humko bhi karke do. Right? So that's that. Awesome. Done. So now, from day one, I have been telling everyone this one thing. Do not be dependent on your marketing, right? Online marketing to drive sales, right? You always have to have multiple channels to drive sales, online as well as offline. And one of the things that will always work out for you is collaborations, right? There are different kind of collaborations, but we'll come to that. I want to show you one email that I saw recently. Just give me 1 second. There is this beautiful thing that happened that Rage Coffee did, right? I don't know who was the mastermind behind this, but it is such a fantastic thing. I'm going to share my screen so that everybody can see it, the power of collaboration, right? Look at this email, right? Look at this particular email. 50% off on internet's best selling bundle. Only 65 pieces left. Oh, okay. Sorry. Just give me 1 second. I'll switch it to my other monitor. Look at this email. All right. Flat 50% off internet's best selling bundle. All right. I don't know who was the guy, who was the person behind this, but it is a fantastic effort when it comes to collaboration. All right. When I open this email, look at this. Rage Coffee is now Rage. Saving just got better, bigger with all your favorite saver pack. Shop now. Right? Look at this. There is 4,700 popcorn. There is Monster Chow. There is Mama Earth. There is Rage Coffee. And then there is Fast Up and Vitalize. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different products in one email. And look at the price of this, right? Flat 999. These are, I'm sure all of these are sample boxes, but it shows the power of collaboration, right? I have no idea how will they work out on the logistics of it. Okay, let's say if I purchase this, right? Who is going to send me these goods? Will I receive these goods one by one, or all of this will come together? I have no idea, but this is a fantastic strategy on collaboration, right? Let's say you may not have 5,000 email IDs or 5,000 contacts, right? But you may have 200. Look for other brands who have 200, right? Who are in your same league. Collaborate with them and work with them so that there can be a lot of cross-pollination, right? कि उनका audience को आपका product मिले, आपका audience को उनका product मिले. Do that. A lot of cross-collaboration, cross-pollination really helps all businesses, right? So in fact, one of the things that I'm going to discuss with Bharat, hopefully over the weekend, is that what can we do, right? We sell Rusk, you sell coffee, right? What can we do to collaborate, right? How can we work together? I'm sure they've worked out the supply chain and the logistics part of it, but let's see how that works out, right? So today's discussion is all about, one is your online marketing efforts, one is your offline marketing efforts, right? But there is a lot of within the online ecosystem also. People will not just come and buy, right? They need proof. And influencers and content creators do a fantastic job on giving that validation. According to me, there is no one better than our guest today who can explain that entire system of how it works, why does it work, you know, when should you collaborate, who should you collaborate with, what kind of influencers, how do you discover all that entire piece. And he is also maybe he may also help us with our strategy for the Brown Town. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to invite my very dear friend Adi on stage. Hey Aditya.
Hello Imran, how are you?
Super. So nice to see you again. We both stay practically 5 kilometers. Now we both stay 5 kilometers away from each other, but we've yet not got the chance to meet.
No, I think that's due very soon. It's going to happen soon.
Soon.
Maybe
awesome.
Just tomorrow. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Awesome. So Adi, you were with us in season 1, and now you are an official sponsor as well for the 1K Founders season 2, right? Firstly, thank you so much for having the trust in us, right? Tell us a bit about yourself, right? आप कहाँ से हैं, right? क्या करते हैं, right? मतलब पिछली बार तो आपकी दाढ़ी थोड़ी बड़ी थी, अभी छोटी क्यों हो गई, right? वहां से शुरू करते हैं.
I'll break it down. कहाँ से हूँ? Delhi से हूँ.
Awesome.
But moved around the country quite a bit. Then moved to Bangalore for college. Then went to Mumbai for a bit. And right now back in Delhi. But as you know, HQ is in Bangalore.
Of course.
The Qoruz HQ is there, but we do have offices in Delhi. So I'm helping out with the department over here.
Super.
And like earlier, the 4 co-founders. So yeah, we're all spread all over.
Awesome.
Coming to my dadi, I have a wife.
Yeah, I also have one.
No, she's fine with my beard. She's okay with it, but it's not gonna be.
got it. Awesome. Help me understand. एक चीज समझाओ, यहाँ मियाँ बीवी की नहीं जमती है, आप 4 co-founders के साथ कंपनी कैसे चला रहे हैं?
Yeah, I think it's actually good this way that all 4 of us met over work and not as friends earlier.
Interesting.
And because we liked each other's work,
Right.
ethic and scenario, we got together to form Qoruz. And I think it's been 7 years. And honestly, if you tell me, Abhi, I can get each one of them on call right now. Bro, what's up?
All the too good. For those who don't know what Qoruz is India's first. Can I say India's first?
Yeah, I think so.
India's first and India's biggest influencer. This is how I like to put it. Adi, you can help me over here. Influencer discovery and collaboration platform. Is that correct, Adi?
Absolutely.
Got it. Awesome. So what got you excited about this space?
No, influencer marketing. Let's go back a bit.
Sure.
2015, when one of the co-founders, Pranish, said, "Hey, Adi, let's do this." I was like, "Yeah, definitely. It sounds interesting because it's a big risk." As in, today it doesn't sound like a risk because creator commerce is all over. But in 2015, talking about the Indian ecosystem, it was a risk.
Correct.
But a gamble which I think all of us were ready to take because all of us are very excited in the digital space. It's always been exciting regardless of however it moves.
Sure.
And it just keeps every day, it just shows a new color to you and you learn so much more every day.
So true.
So while it's fast moving, I think all of us have that inclination, and the creator commerce space is just, I still think it's just waiting to blow up further.
So true. In fact, my most recent experience or interaction was with a very known celebrity, Sonakshi Sinha. She recently launched her own brand, whereas she's a celebrity, she's an influencer, and she launched her own, I don't know what's it called, nail push something, nail stick on something, right? And boom, right? Revenue just grows like this. ये influencer ऐसा क्या करते हैं, right? Do influencers help build business, help generate revenue, help build brand? What do these influencers exactly do?
I think I'd position the question in a different way, or I'll position my answer in a different way. At the end of the day, today, Kim Kardashian's entire businesses and the businesses she created and sold are all because of her audience on Instagram.
So true.
So to come today and say that, see, while today influencers and content creators, I prefer using the term content creators because influencers mean that you're directly in proportion, but content creators have an audience and the audience is unique to themselves. And I think that's what makes it pretty amazing that an individual has the power with one click to reach out to thousands, if not millions of people.
So true.
Maybe I may not have that power. When somebody does have that power, it makes a big difference as to what all you can do. Be it sales, be it conversions, be it influencing your thoughts or spreading information for whatever purpose.
Right.
Or just making you laugh.
Of course. One of Mr. Beast, for example, right? He's the world's largest YouTuber. Right?
No, the world's largest YouTuber, but he's one of the top tech YouTubers in the country, in the world.
Yeah, in the world, right? And I think he's a fantastic content creator, right? I was reading somewhere that content creator alag hota hai, influencer alag hota hai, right? Content creator, people will view your content, they like your content, they'll appreciate your content, but they won't trust you, right? Versus an influencer, they'll create lesser content, but people trust them, right? They would get, people just trust them, right? The currency over there of trust is much more stronger.
Right? No, absolutely. At the end of the day, like a content creator could be anybody. Today, you're creating content. Let's be honest. This is content. Absolutely. Only difference is today, like there's you, there's me, there's so many more people in this collaborative project.
Correct.
But the power of a content creator comes in because it becomes a single man or a single woman army.
Of course.
But they create content, be it from, like you said earlier, mobile phone, on their own, And even without heavy production, heavy budgets, or it could just be a mirror and some background.
Absolutely.
The content they churn out, while they may be of less quality in terms of production value,
Right.
is still good enough to make somebody smile or laugh.
So
That's a
true.
content creator.
So true. So
Which
true.
is why today most of the people today on say Instagram or YouTube or any other platform, I would position as content creators more than influencers, because they're being followed for their content.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Got it.
Influence, on the other hand, is somebody who has a lot of power because they're able to change your behavior.
Correct.
Behavior for purchase, behavior for thought, or behavior for anything else.
So true. So true. So true. Got it. Got it. Got it. Any, would you be able to name two people? One content creator, one influencer? Mr. Beast, for example, is a content creator.
Yeah, but if Mr. Beast comes to me and says this phone is awesome, I might just consider that he's.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
So the line blurs, right?
Right.
There are people which it's more of a personal opinion.
Got it.
I might find Tanmay Bhatt extremely funny today,
Right.
but I may not agree to his purchase decisions on certain things.
Got it. Got it.
So I think in every layer it comes down to which category or niche that they have knowledge about and what they actually support.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Got it. Got it. Got it. Let's dive deeper into Qoruz, right? What exactly is Qoruz?
So in the form it is today, it is a search engine of influencers.
Okay.
And as we move forward, we're also bridging the gap between connectivity. So any influencer you find, you can connect with and have a conversation.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And
Sorry, you were saying something. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, that's about it. Of course, the additions to it are multifold, where you can go into analytics, you can understand who their audience is, where are they from, and why influencer marketing and the entire concept of content creation and influencer commerce is extremely important. It's also to understand why do campaigns of influencer marketing fail or succeed.
Got it. Got it. Got it. And is influencer marketing helpful in the e-commerce business?
Definitely.
Okay.
It's becoming more and more.
Okay.
I would just say it's a matter of how you do it and who you do it with.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
And by who, I mean the creator.
Sure. So let's say, example, I'm selling this bottle, right? I'll reach out again, when you're going campaignless, right? When you're going like, no strategy, no nothing. मैं एक bottle influencer को भेज दूंगा, बोलूंगा एक post बना दो, right? And that person drinks water, say, what a bottle, yeah, too good. उससे ना brand बनता, ना conversion आता, right? But if I as I've seen so many small time brands do this, right? कि यार उसको बोलना एक पोस्ट कर दे, right? अरे ऐसे थोड़ी होते हैं, एक पोस्ट कर दे, मजाक थोड़ी है, right? मतलब वो कर भी देगा person, right? लेकिन there is going to be no impact, right? And then they would say यार conversion तो आया नहीं, traffic तो आया नहीं, right? Would you be able to give us some kind of a case study that Qoruz has executed, right? Either via your platform or your Qoruz agency that was stitched extremely well for the campaign to have its own success metrics.
So, considering in today's conversation, I'm talking more about conversions.
Sure.
I'm not going to talk much about Instagram for a purpose, because when it comes to Instagram, especially from an organic point of view, why I say organic is, of course, we can do paid media, we can do a lot of things. And there are other experts, I'm sure, in your panel who can suggest that entire realm. I've seen performance today is mostly coming from, say, YouTube.
Okay.
Today, an influencer might not agree to work on a performance basis.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that brands are not driving performance out of various people.
Got it.
I can't name the brand, but let's just say it's a lingerie brand.
Sure.
They're using quite a few YouTubers across North and South.
Okay.
A lot in the South metric, where while out of every 60, 70 people they use on YouTube at a much lower budget than not the 1 lakh per person budget or 10 lakh per person budget, much lower, but specifically split across the entire country, they're able to see 3x return on the money spent. But I would like to put a disclaimer there.
Sure,
That doesn't mean that all the 50 people they work with worked out.
sure, sure, sure.
So it's about optimizing that as well, like any other channel,
Correct.
and using people in a smart way where, say, for example, if you're using 50, 20, 25 might work out.
Sure.
You keep that in a simple sample set,
Right.
put the 25 that didn't work out, and bring a new 50 in.
Got it.
Of course, the content needs to keep changing because you can't do the same thing again and again because you're also exhausting their audience.
Absolutely. 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 So for again, just something that just wasn't planned as my part of my discussion, but just came up. We may, in August, we are seeing Raksha Bandhan come up, right? And we are going to sell biscuits, right? Our biscuits ka favorite combination is chai, right? And I'm just trying to stitch a story कि एक influencer है who creates her own story of चाय के ऊपर मैंने अपने भाई के साथ कैसे bond बनाया, right? And they are having chai and toast and rusk and khari with their products, right? Is that an executable campaign?
Definitely, why not?
Okay. Okay.
I think it just comes down to the conversation that you're able to have with influencers,
Right.
with individuals, with
Okay.
people who actually see. It's also important to stay genuine to the story.
Sure.
If you're going to end up working with an influencer who doesn't have a sibling
Right.
and just does it for the sake of it, then the audience is going to catch you there.
Of course. So true. So true. So true.
So it's important to actually find people that actually have that story which you just mentioned that weaves together
Right.
in the most natural way possible. Because like you mentioned sometime back, Raksha Bandhan, it's also a time of gifting.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And chai and toast ka combination बहुत perfect hai.
बहुत perfect है, बहुत perfect है. So true, so true, so true. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So in season 1, we also saw this where Adnan had joined us and he shared with us how he discovers, how he finds influencers. So Instagram khulta hai and he starts scrolling his timeline, right? And hopes and prays that he finds an influencer, and then followed by another prayer that I'm going to message this one, Allah kare ye jawab de, right? This problem is to a certain extent is what Qoruz has solved, right? Is there a, is there a metric that you guys capture on, let's say, if I'm not on Qoruz, I will send 50 messages, I will get as good as no replies, right? Versus if I do it on Qoruz, right? I send 50 messages, how many replies do you see on an average?
So it comes down to
again, you can choose not to answer if the data that you're sharing is sensitive. You can choose not to answer.
No, it's not about data being sensitive. Today, if I'm a brand and I want to work with a certain person, let's just say a top influencer, and even via Chorus, if I send them a message saying, they have 1 million followers, for example,
Sure.
even within the Chorus ecosystem, they might not reply to your message because they're not very enticed by a barter campaign.
Got it. Got it.
Okay. Or the product just doesn't fit their bill.
Correct.
The only difference is that through Chorus and the entire bots that we built within the ecosystem, at least they saw your message 100%.
Absolutely.
It was not lost in a folder, or not to say that Instagram isn't working on that, but of course, Instagram on their message folder has so many conversations of different realms.
So true. So true.
Only thing is when it comes to Chorus, this is a brand influencer conversation, content creator conversation. So it's automatically an incentive as to something that we can do together from a work perspective.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And of course, but if I tell you something very simple, if say, for example, your product is worth, say, 100 rupees, arguably.
Sure.
Imran, even you won't do the barter.
Even I won't do the barter. Seriously. So true. मतलब 100 रुपए के लिए barter क्या है? वो तो ऐसे ही बेच दे भाई.
Yeah. So because simple thing is, yeah, you're asking me to work, create content, spend time, spend energy. So it doesn't matter if the person has 1,000 followers or 1 million followers. Even the person with 1,000 followers, you have to understand the basics of it. It's still a human to human interaction.
Absolutely.
The only people that actually might take up your 100 rupee barter offer maybe are the ones who don't really have a real audience.
So true. So true. So true.
And the fact is today, and I'll just say it openly, I don't think there's anything wrong in saying it. influencer marketing has converted the way people generally think as well, because suddenly every Tom, Dick, and Harry wants to be an influencer.
So true.
And that has led to data fraud, which has led to a lot of people showing off a lot of numbers in terms of following numbers
Right.
on various platforms. But the question is, how genuine is that audience in actuality?
So true. And
Which
Qoruz
is why
that problem.
yes, absolutely not solved. At the end of the day, see, I can't call you a fake influencer because that is wrong to say.
Correct.
So I won't say that. I just say the person has a fishy audience, and I'll tell you why.
Right.
I'll show you what it is.
What it is.
And Qoruz will leave it to you to finally say yes, you should or should not reach out to the person.
बिल्कुल 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 so true so true. आप दुआ कर देंगे, नमाज तो हमको ही पढ़नी पड़ेगी, right?
No, I'll give you everything you need, but पढ़ोगे आप.
पढ़ोगे आप ये. So true.
मैं सब कुछ दे दूंगा आपको, but आपको पढ़ना पड़ेगा.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. And yesterday was it yesterday or was it day before yesterday? I'm missing. No, sorry, it was yesterday. Zoko, Arjun from Zoko, he had come over and he shared some very interesting numbers. He said that when you message someone on WhatsApp's API, WhatsApp guarantees a 95% open rate. Okay. Qoruz, now when I message, let's say 50 influencers on Instagram, they are going, very rightly said, they are going in Instagram's inbox and primary box and business box and things like those, right? But Qoruz sends the message to the influencer on their WhatsApp, right? Which means that there is a 95% chance that person will open the email, open the WhatsApp, right? Whether they reply back or no is up to whether they want to work or up to if the offer is exciting, things like those. But mota that relationship gets established on a platform which has a 95% open rate. Barabar?
I'm gonna take your word on that one.
Awesome. Done it. So
yeah, but we have integrated the WhatsApp API within the ecosystem of Qoruz so that the conversations become faster.
Sure.
I'm not trying to take away the format of SMS or say anything wrong about it, but it's just general learning that today talking purely from an Indian context, you with your phone in your hand, the fastest response I'll get even from Imran today is on WhatsApp and not on email.
So true.
So it's a simple logic that we connected together and said that this is the fastest way to get a response, even if the response is not interested.
Seriously, absolutely. In fact, there was one of our 1K founders members. He was currently looking for raising some money. He asked me if I could introduce him to someone. I introduced him to, I just asked that person that, hey, someone is looking for funding. Are you interested? Within a matter of seconds, I got like, no, I'm not interested. Right? Within a matter of a few seconds. Varna email pe acha email bhej diya, ab 2 din baad follow up karenge, 5 din baad follow up karenge, right? WhatsApp has become so fast, has made things so fast. Awesome. Done it, bhai. So I hope, in fact, I just shared the URL with you 5 minutes before this call. So, really sorry for that, but I'll give you a brief, right? Not a brief, but I'll tell you what we are doing. In season 1, we sold footwear, right? Women's sliders at a price point of 1,500 rupees, right? It was a barterable product. One of the lines that you had said in season 1, wo yahan bas gaya, right? Which was, ke you do a barter with someone, that's okay. But barter doesn't put food on the influencer's table, right? Wo idhar bas gaya, right? Now, in season 2, right, we are now selling food products, right? Packaged food products. Nahi, fir bhi hum barter nahi karenge, paise waise bhi nahi, right? But point is that we are selling rusk, right? Which is a product that you and I can relate to, right? But below the age of 30, right? I don't think so there is an audience for that, right? It's 30 plus, right up till 65. Again, this is guesswork, right? This is absolute guesswork. 30 plus is the age who would have a nostalgia for rusk and khari. They would want baked khari and, well cooked rusk and things like those. So khari is the product, rusk is the product, plain rusk. In fact, I'm just going to show you the website. Just give me 1 second.
But I went through it completely. अभी तो मैं order करने वाला था.
Right. Yeah. So that
You
I
said
can.
something earlier, which I just want to add, like,
Sure.
and don't take it in the wrong way, but like you said, rusk, and you said coffee. I was like, नहीं ये हटाओ, इधर चाय लाओ. That is the conversation.
So true. So again, like I said, collaboration is the way forward for any business to grow, right? If the intentions are correct, then collaborations do happen. So Bharat and I share a fantastic relationship. Praveen from Party Story, we share a fantastic relationship. Teacups Full and what's her name? Mishti from 93 Degrees Coffee. Again, tea brands, coffee brands, बहुत सारे opportunities है, right? It's just about opening that dialogue that can be worked together, right? So वो होगा, let's see, right? जो coffee पीता है वो शायद चाय भी पीता होगा, right? कभी ना कभी तो पिएगा, right? So that's that, right? Now I'm going to quickly share my screen for you to see the kind of products that we are selling. So very first product, cake toast, right? This is a vegetarian product. It has egg. Baki all our products are non-veg, are veg. Ajwain biscuit, khari biscuit, soft ilaichi rusk. This is our classic crunchy plain rusk, and lastly our jeera biscuits, right? So these are our launch products, and for everyone to know, we had to order. So they'll be available in two sizes, 200 grams and 400 grams. We actually had to order 2,600 boxes, right? I thought I would need like 700, 800 boxes. I had to order 2,600 boxes because there is an MOQ at the printer's end also. Okay, sir, kam se kam 300 boxes to print karao per design, per size. So I had to order 2,600 boxes. Plus, we also have a very small sample box. I call it the magic box. उसमें 2 toast जाए, 2 रस्क जाए, right? वो हम free में बांट रहे हैं, right? So 1000 हम free में ऐसे ही बांट देंगे. So where
मैं आपको मेरा एड्रेस मैसेज कर रहा हूँ.
अरे आपको पूरा हैम्पर जाएगा, मतलब कॉफी विद करण वाला पूरा हैम्पर जाएगा. So these are our products, right? How can Qoruz help us?
So, if I may show you Qoruz, if that helps first.
Absolutely,
Awesome.
absolutely. Go for it.
So I'm going to take over the screen. I hope that's okay.
Yes, please. Yes, please. In fact,
So
I'm going to switch off
Qoruz,
the camera so that the focus is completely on you.
okay, awesome. No pressure. Okay, so Qoruz is a search engine of influencers, like I mentioned earlier. It is also available for free for anyone to log in and use to find influencers across the country. How it differentiates is basically, say for example, deciding on the platform you choose, you can basically check out any particular influencer or content creator from a nano, micro, macro at any level.
Sure.
What you do end up getting is a lot of data metrics, be it small or big brands. You can check out from a following perspective, likes perspective, comments perspective, content affinity perspective, and of course, all the brands that they tag in the recent past, so that you know who are the brands that they work with in the recent past.
Got it.
If I were to go in a little deeper, you can also go into understanding their follower growth rate. You can understand how they're growing as an individual, be it small or big, like I said earlier. Okay. And their performance metrics to understand how they perform if they're asking you for a certain sum of money. Okay. To compare it with, say, a metric, like I said earlier, Instagram is a great place for awareness when you're looking at it organically. Sure. But awareness also has, tomorrow if an individual asks you arguably for 5 lakhs. Right. Are they getting that kind of views, or are they, I'm about to pay 5 lakhs for 10,000 views? Because that's scary and that pinches.
Absolutely.
I think the key differentiator there, now that we go in further details, is to understand whether their audience actually matches the audience of your own brand.
Beautiful.
What state and what city the particular audience comes from, and whether at all it matches you or not. And the same is available for other platforms. And if you want more intel, you can see the kind of brands they work with. And if you really want to know what they did for that particular brand, you can click on the particular brand, you see exactly what it was and when it was.
Wow. Wow.
Of course, if I click on one of these, it's going to end up at the particular person's Instagram account where you can see the content.
Got it. Got it.
While I will not open this for this particular time, the other key problem that Chorus as a engine solves is it removes all the middlemen to connect with influencers.
Beautiful.
That is a major problem in this ecosystem because middlemen means marked up costs. Very simple.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And it is what it is, right? So that's the entire idea, is to remove the entire ecosystem. And we've been in the space for 7 years to know. So we started giving out, after verifying and accepting, the content creator accepts to give the contact information of them or their verified manager. I use the word verified manager very carefully right now for a particular reason.
Sure.
And you're able to access that contact information to actually reach out to the particular person.
Got it. Got it.
That is roughly what we have. But why I say this again and again is I'm going to just show one thing, but I have to be very careful about this. So just give me a bit.
Sure. You can unshare if you want.
Yeah, I'm going to unshare for 1 second.
Yeah, sure. अरे ये share unshare का कोई shortcut है क्या? That I don't know.
क्यों, क्या हुआ?
मतलब you practically unshared without moving your mouse.
No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
अच्छा, ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Okay, ठीक.
I'm showing you a profile of an individual. Why I asked you why I said I want to unshare, because this is a public video.
Sure.
And while I love talking about the creator commerce and creator economy space, you have to accept that any industry where it grows bigger, data fraud and other metrics will come in.
Sure.
And that is no different for the entire space of creator economy and influencer commerce, because money has entered the conversation heavily.
Absolutely.
Having said that, influencers and individuals are buying followers to create an impact, show their numbers, so they can boost their cost.
Absolutely. So true.
How we figured it is pretty simple. While I can't call the person fake, I can show you their audience. And from an audience perspective, if their audience is imagine a content creator from India,
right,
from say Punjab,
right,
speaking Punjabi, complete Indian in all aspects, never been abroad.
Right.
But this is the audience that they showcase.
Oh God, Istanbul, Baku City, Izmir, pata nahi Izmir kahan hai, Jakarta, Ankara, Busra and Gaziantep. Oh God. Wow.
So the idea here is be it a nano, micro, macro, or any influencer out there, okay, it just check the audience before initiating a conversation, because that is exactly how today influencer marketing is sold.
Right.
People flex on facts that, we did 3,000 micro influencers in 1 month, nano influencers in 1 month.
Right.
My question always is, usse hua kya?
So true.
Because ठीक है, आपने 3,000 packages भेजे, आपको views मिले, वो भी खरीद सकते हैं लोग. You know the entire data fraud metrics on any platform, unfortunately.
Right.
The entire idea is to work with genuine influencers to the level that you actually see results. And that is the entire proposition that Qoruz brings. And of course, the next slide, which I showed you, bringing you contact information, we're giving you details. So for example, that today, especially many D2C brands who are heavy in the influencer marketing space are in-housing their operations. Why they are in-housing their operations is actually very simple. They lost faith in the agencies.
So true.
Yeah, they did the thing. They did the 3,000 people campaign. They did the 2,000 people campaign. It sounds a good flex, like, ye kiya hai. But it's all about result. And if you don't work with the influencer with a genuine audience, you're never going to see the result. Because to be very honest, Imran, अगर मैं आपसे एक story करवाऊँ about my product, I will still get some interest, because even आपके जो 100 लोग हैं real है.
Right. So true.
But अगर वो जो 1,000 views आए वो सारे fake है तो
बिल्कुल. You'll never work with me again.
No, it's not about working with you, but as a brand, I will flex with some other people. But I think we've gone past that stage.
Correct.
Where any of those conversations matter. It's about actually jumping numbers. Or getting people, if not numbers of direct sale, at least getting people to the site that they can understand and learn about you.
Got it.
Which, of course, that part, I'm sure enough people have said how easily all that stuff is trackable.
So true.
I don't think I need to give Gyan on that part.
No. That's okay.
I want to stop sharing because it's impossible to remove the screen without showing the person's face.
Yeah. Sure.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll start sharing again, but I'll quickly end the demo of Qoruz. But yeah, like you saw, we have that data of over 400,000 influencers in the country. Every day, 1,000 influencers are getting added. Especially when we launched the free version, the difference in the free version being you can't see audience analysis and you can't see phone numbers.
Sure.
What we are initiating soon in the free version, however, is the reach out method without sharing phone numbers, so you can directly talk to influencers.
Got it.
And yeah, of course, I'm obviously logged into the paid version because perks of being a founder.
Do you run any influencer campaigns for Qoruz?
Oh, we're about to do one soon. You're going to see it soon.
Awesome.
And I'll definitely share the results once it's done.
For sure.
But coming to a more simplistic, of course, Qoruz can do 1,000 more things, which I won't get into. Otherwise, this session will become too long.
Sure.
But coming to Rusk and where we are today.
Correct.
Honestly, see, like I said, the Qoruz tool is built for in-housing effects. It's
Absolutely.
built for, say, if you don't have an in-house, then of course we have an entire team that helps service the campaign. In this scenario, there will be me and my team that will help in getting the campaign to happen in a certain manner that you and I wanted to happen to see numbers.
Sure.
Of course, your category is food, but I'm sorry, but I want to argue with you to say that it's not about food. From an influencer perspective, everybody eats Rusk. So it's not just about food influencers, it's also about anybody who loves chai.
So true. हम एक बाय प्रोडक्ट है, ये जान लेना जरूरी. No one is going to drink Ruh Afza, for example. No one is going to drink Ruh Afza bottle खोल के डाल दिया. Itself is a byproduct of good water, right? Or tasty water or sweetened water. Whatever.
Or milk. I'm just saying milk to मैं करता था because I think I was forced by my parents, but still.
Yeah. Absolutely. So Rusk is a byproduct. Khari is a byproduct, right? वो सोलो कोई नहीं खाता, वो चाय के साथ ही जाता है, completely in sync with that.
हाँ, and आपने जैसे दिखाया, and that's something which I didn't know, but my wife also showed me, is Rusk is also something where you can put a nice spread over and actually really enjoy it with various other ways. But that's a long conversation, which you and I will have over Rusk and Chai. But coming to the point, very simply put, Rusk is something that we're all nostalgic about. It's very useful. It's very yummy. And of course, it's about how I would position, how I and the team at Qoruz would position this particular campaign is actually pretty simple. We'll understand your budget, and basis your budget will go in two ways.
Okay.
First one is relationships. Okay. There are certain relationships that Qoruz has built over the years. Where they might do stuff for us if the person on the other side agrees to do it. The idea is very simple. How we usually work in a regular way is we analyze the audience, we analyze everything so that you don't have to send even one package to a person who does not have a genuine audience.
Got it. Okay.
That is first part. The second part is where we talk to, I'm not going to say parenting influencers, but I'm going to go to YouTube and pick up influencers from there simply because of the very basic ecosystem that we're trying to convert sales online.
Absolutely.
And Imran, please correct me anywhere I go wrong in this part, okay?
I will.
We're trying to convert sales online. The fact is that while Instagram is one of the most amazing platforms ever built, the truth is that Instagram also only allows link clicks only via story and swipe up story, which is 24-hour limited.
Correct.
And it also only offers so what do you call it? A link on bio, which people change all the time.
Correct.
Why? And even if that link is clicked, Instagram is pretty smart, to be honest, where they keep you within their ecosystem of the browser as well.
Right.
As in, I'm sure we can figure that out by what I'm saying, but yeah, try it out. When you click on a link in
it's
Instagram,
it's called in-app browser.
In-app browser. YouTube, on the other hand, is a very open platform. Links are possible, clicks are possible. They take you to wherever you need to be on whatever link that the person has sent. If be it Firefox or Chrome or Safari, whichever browser you prefer, that's where the thing will open. If you're checking it out on your phone, it'll open up on the browser, which helps me do the entire conversation. And that link is always available and hyperlink.
Correct.
The idea is also to make the consumer journey easy.
Right.
Nobody will sit, copy the URL from the Instagram description section,
Right.
post it on it's too much of a journey.
It's too much of a journey. So true. So true.
So the idea is very simple. Why I would push YouTube, and obviously content will play a key role here.
Right.
So it's about picking up those content creators who are willing to work with us at a certain budget that we set.
Right. Right.
And make interesting content with them, but as a nice, sweet slide on.
Right.
Add all our links to the products directly leading them back to our website, which of course, Imran, between you and me, we will obviously track from A to Z, be it from a UTM point of view or however you fit. However, from a performance point of view, you see fit.
Sure.
The idea when it comes to the content angle, I think it's about being simple. That's the first thing.
Correct.
YouTube being a more long form content place.
Right.
The first thing we would do is come up with simple hacks like how to make your rusk, I won't say more interesting because already a pretty awesome product.
Correct.
But different ways to eat rusk.
Correct.
Be it with tea, which you and I have mentioned, or even some of the samples you showed.
Right.
I think everybody has a beautiful way of making it different.
Absolutely.
And I think that's just the first content piece we can start off with.
What I've seen my wife also do, she would take a rusk and put Russian salad on top of it and give it to my 5-year-old. Right? I like it.
अब ये try करूंगा मैं.
So I like, अरे ये Russian ये रस्क बहुत महंगा पड़ रहा है मेरे को.
So and that's just one of so many other interesting ways which people are actually open to learn. Like just a heads up, the most searched item on YouTube in terms of recipes is how to make masala chai.
Wow.
Yeah, and ठीक है आपको शायद आसानी से आता होगा. But there are enough and more people, maybe new people coming, don't know how to make it. And YouTube is the best place to learn recipes.
Wow.
Because let's be honest, visual is a little easier than written.
It is a little easier. In fact, when you said that, it just occurred to me a few days back. I was in Bharat's office, Rage Coffee. He gave me a hamper. When I came back, usme tarah ki coffeeyan thi, right? I think so. He's given over 20 different types of coffees. And I was like, boss, ye banate kaise? Right? I practically YouTubed it how to make hazelnut coffee. I didn't know. And
but then you get your answer very fast.
Very fast. And that answer is authentic, right? It's real.
And one of the best parts I think personally about YouTube as a platform, while again, I'm repeating, I love Instagram because that's where I spend a lot of my time.
Right.
YouTube is it's a search engine.
Correct.
So content that is there 4 years ago is still relevant.
So true.
And frankly, recipes especially will live on forever.
Recipes, I call it the Takeshi's Castle, right? It's the content that is timeless. Biryani 50 साल पहले जैसे बनती थी वो आज भी ऐसे ही बनती है. Takeshi's Castle, you watched it 10 years ago, you watch it today, you watch it 10 years later, it's still going to be the same.
Still put a smile on your face.
Absolutely. So true.
So the idea is very simple. And the kicker here, that just means your link lives on forever.
Absolutely. So true. Correct.
So that's what I would do, honestly. When it comes to in this scenario, the team will help make a list basis your budget. Come back to you. We understand how many products you can also help in barter, because there will be certain people that I think it's important to get certain people, even if it's just a story, to talk about the product from a branding perspective.
Sure.
And use a connection, even if you don't have a connection.
Sorry, Adi, you're breaking up.
Can you hear me, Imran?
I can hear you now, but can't see you.
Now can you see me?
Yes.
Sorry.
No worries.
कभी इंटरनेट इश्यूज होती है घर पे.
गुड़गांव की दिक्कत है ये.
हाँ, अब तो नेबर हो आप.
वो नेबर हो गए. Awesome. So,
but basis the budget, we'll come back to you.
Done it. Can we reverse this question? Right. Let's say हमको 5 lakhs का revenue करना है, right, in the next 30 days. उसमें I cannot pass on the entire revenue target onto influencer marketing, right?
Definitely.
Right. Can I say that हम लाख रुपए का revenue cross कर लेंगे, लाख रुपए का revenue करेंगे? अगर लाख
Yeah.
रुपए का, sorry, go ahead.
No, I would say it's a function of the budget you put in.
Absolutely right.
And I'll repeat this again. I said it earlier also, but I can get the video done.
Got it.
The influencer can get the video done.
Right.
They can't, while they will try, they cannot guarantee the sale.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
How much ever, even you at the end of the day, or me, we know our audience and we have a small audience on these platforms like compared to content creators.
Right.
They can't guarantee a sale. No,
So-
that's a different job altogether, I would say.
Correct.
The specialist for that, performance marketers and things like that. But what the only difference I would say is it's about creating and working with a certain level of people. They have to be genuine, otherwise don't waste your time and money.
So true.
But even after that, what I would say is it's about creating a sample set of even 5 people,
Right.
seeing the 3 work, removing the 2 and getting more people in.
Correct.
And the story you weave is also important in terms of the content story.
Correct. Correct.
Because like you said sometime back, ये रस का ले लो, नहीं बिकेगा ऐसे.
नहीं बिकेगा boss, बिकेगा ही नहीं, बिकेगा ही नहीं. And we are selling expensive rusk. Our product is expensive. We are not manufacturing. Again, this is something that we've discussed since day one. We are trading, right? So we're going to pick up rusk at $40 and we are going to sell it at the same product, well packaged, good customer support. All of that is now going for starting from $249. Right? So there better be a good brand story that people want to associate with.
Absolutely. So it's function of and you said something earlier, which is very important, packaging. It can make or break your product.
So true, so true, so true. In fact,
and of course, finally, जब कोई खाएगा वो तो that's the biggest one.
Of course, of course. In fact, हमारे packaging पे पहले लिखा था that Anu, one of our other panelists, got it removed. So she looked at it कि ये तो आप बैल मुझे मार वाली कहानी, right? But मैं ये करके रहेगा. आज नहीं 3 महीने बाद 6 महीने बाद मैं ये करके रहेगा. I want, so my biscuit buying experience is, let's say this is a packet of biscuit. You know, you go to a mall and you hold it, you see अंदर biscuit टूटा तो नहीं, right? Then you remove it and you see कि boss ये fresh तो इसका expiry कब है, right? I want to make one promise to our customers saying, if these biscuits arrive broken, we will give you your money back, right? अल्लाह को मालूम कैसे होएगा, but वो करके छोड़े, right?
मैं आप पे ये छोड़ देता हूँ.
डर है.
मैं ऐसा कोई guarantee.
But I'm telling you, but just imagine if you are on a website that says, if this biscuit arrives broken, we will refund your money instantly, right? ऐसा नहीं कि
I have a friend who makes macaroons and sells them. She's doing pretty well for herself in Delhi NCR. And she's very, very particular. If a macaroon breaks, she will not send that out. माने वो अलग बात है, बड़ा मजा आता है उसे किचन में जाके rejected pieces खाने का, because they're perfect. It's just that वो टूट गए थोड़े, but they taste perfect.
It's perfect. So true, so true, so true. Done it. So let me do one thing, right? Again, it's almost 11. Let me walk, we'll let you go for the day, right? I'll create an account and I'll select a bunch of influencers and I'll pass it on to you. You and your team can help me crack a deal with them. The goal is, again, brand banana hai to brand banate, right? It's not necessary that everything, whatever we do is related to transactions or conversions or anything. I like to say this. Let's say I hire you as an agency, right? Your job is to give me the right traffic, but it's the business's job to get a conversion, right? Say, in fact, I've run an agency in the past and my clients used to ask me that, Imran, okay, you're charging us $1 lakh a month, no problem. But how much revenue will you give us? I'm like, I can't give you revenue. My job is to give you the right traffic. So you judge my efforts based on CTR, bounce rate, time spent, and things like those. But revenue, a lot of things put together contributes to a conversion, right? Your replacement guarantee has to be there. Your shipping should be on time. Your price needs to be on time. Your website needs to work. Your marketing, blah, 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 hajar cheezein, right? I can't take responsibility for all of that, right? Similarly, you also, or Qoruz also can't take responsibility for transactions, right? It has to be the business that drives transactions. So whatever you think best, right? That chalo brand banate, right? I'm okay with that, right? Let's go ahead, hire like 50 influencers, 30 influencers. I don't know, micro size, nano size. I don't know. What kind of influencers do you think will work with us? Because we've got practically 50 followers on Instagram and we don't even have a YouTube channel.
That's okay.
Was that
I'm
a
so sorry,
cat
my dog
that just flew behind?
No, that was my beautiful dog.
Oh, your dog. So sorry. So sorry. Beautiful. Beautiful. Awesome. Awesome. Too good. Too good.
No, but what I would do is basically, Imran, I would ask you for two things then, straight up. Okay, how many packages can you spare?
I can spare 100 packages.
Okay. I'll split that into two pieces, but of course, okay, fine, 100 packages. Second thing, I would.
ज़्यादा है कम है आप जो सब बोलो.
नहीं अभी के लिए I'd say see always never rush in blindsided.
Okay.
Start small and scale up.
ठीक है.
As in that's how, be it any brand that I work with today, even spending crores with me, always start small, build the trust and move forward from there.
So true. So true. So true.
And of course self-service to karo jo karna hai, please go for it. But yeah, when it comes to actually using the team for support, I would say start small, see how the thing works, and then move forward and make it larger and larger as you see your objectives of influencer marketing being met.
Got it.
So again, first thing I would do is I would, like you said, if you have, let's start with 50. Okay. I'm going to leave the packaging and the beautification and all that stuff to you. Okay. I'm going to leave the delivery also to you.
Done.
So I'll split these two into two different sets. One is what we're going to do with barter.
Sure.
And it's the kind of people that we send it to, because like you said, brand bhi banana hai.
Bilkul.
And the other I'm going to use in the YouTube segment. What I would say is take your time and come back to me with a budget of YouTube.
Sure.
That you're willing to spend, because I would like to use some influencers. I'm not saying they need to have 1 million followers.
Sure.
It's about even if they have, through Qoruz, through the data that we have, through the insights that we have of creators, we'll be able to come back to you with, you know, with this budget, this is how I would spend it on these creators.
Right.
Say, even if it's 5 creators.
Right.
Let's go with the 5 and let's move forward from there.
Got it. So let's say 5 creators, right? That 5 creators are a perfect number and it's a manageable number also, right? Suddenly you have 50 creators, oh, matlab band bach jayega. So let's say we have 5. Is a budget of 20K, 25K good enough? Is it less? Is it more? Don't know.
No, that's also a function. Okay. So a budget at the end of the day, when you say 25, I'll work around 25.
Okay.
If you give me 1 lakh, I'll work around 1 lakh. If you give me 10 lakhs, I'll work around 10 lakhs. The only difference is tomorrow, if you tell me you want to work with, say, one of the top influencers in the country,
sure.
25,000 won't be enough.
Of course. So when we want to go from, let's say, 20 lakhs to 1 crore, right, in revenue, that's when we will get, you know, that kind of muscle power into the system, right? But for now, we want to go from 0 to 5 lakhs, nothing big, right? So
let's keep it small.
Okay.
Let's work with 25,000.
Done.
Also, when you said you have 50 packages you can send, how much is a pack worth on MRP point of view?
399. 299. Hold on, I'll give you the absolute price. 499 is the printed price, right? However, on the website we do give discounts, so it'll come down to 399.
Okay, and when it comes to the gifting part of the influencer part, can we package it a little more in a different way to make it like a nice, like you said, the Karan Johar package? I'll tell you why I'm asking. Simply because then I get to create a big package which I send to some people from a premium point of view. Because the people that we're paying, unke liye wo theek hai. Because that's a conversation of monetary transaction.
Sure.
The gift part,
right?
As you said, barter, but again, I'm going to call it gift.
Sure.
Because there the conversation is different.
Got it. In that case, what we'll do is we'll give all 6 boxes. Let's say, right? Let's say you select 50, 50 may say you will say, Imran, I want to give 20 people the full all 6 boxes. We'll do that.
Done.
Right? Baki remaining is the whatever.
No, perfect. So then we will come back to you from that point of view. Of course, like I said, as Qoruz, it's a number one priority, a genuine audience,
Correct.
Genuine people. Every layer of it will be checked, and
Correct.
trust me, you'll be happy with the result.
Awesome. One more point. Based on our marketing strategy, right? We are going to start with advertising only in Delhi NCR. Delhi, Gurgaon, Faridabad, Noida, Ghaziabad, and that Delhi NCR region. Why? We want to, as a brand, we want to dominate the same day delivery point, right? Now, our shipping partner, again, for everyone who's there, this conversation can't get more fucking real than this, right? The reason why, because our shipping partner has a cutoff time for same day delivery. They have a cutoff time of 7:30 p.m., right? Which means that if someone actually orders at 7 p.m., I will be able to still deliver the product on the same day.
Whoa.
Right? That is something that no brand offers on the online experience. Right? So that's a space that we want to dominate. Okay, Delhi NCR ko master kar lete. Right? Uske baad we will take another warehouse from Shiprocket and extend and replicate this point of this approach in Mumbai and Bangalore and Hyderabad, so on and so forth. So can we do this exercise only in Delhi NCR?
So when it comes to the influencers, yes.
Okay.
But remember, even an influencer or a content creator has audience all over the country. So I can't, if a purchase happens, say, I don't know, in Mumbai,
right?
I can't stop it.
Sure. Don't stop it. Lekin what we'll do is the story we'll weave with the influencer is that, hey, Gurgaon guys or Delhi NCR guys, if you order today, you get it delivered today. Everyone else gets it delivered tomorrow or day after.
Yeah. So we can, of course, when it comes to the payment conversation,
right?
Again, repeating payment, because payment is where we get a conversation with the influencer, where we are able to talk to them, explain to them what we want. They come back to us with their options and things like that. That's the conversation with the payment side of it. And everything goes through an approval process, because while Rusk, to be honest, is actually a very simple product in terms of there's no major technical risks.
Right.
There are various products out there which are catering to health or other things where it's important to see what they say, because there could be terms which are not allowed to be said in a certain category.
Absolutely.
So, which is why scripting is very important in certain scenarios where you have to give approvals for legal point of view.
Bilkul.
Of course, having said that, when it comes to Rusk, from a paid conversation, we will make things go through an approval process. When it comes to the gifting barter part, that part is a conversation you can't control.
I leave it up to you. Oh,
Perfect.
Done it.
But yeah, we'll gift only to Delhi NCR. Okay, we match that.
आपको सबसे पहले पहुंचाएंगे, उसके बाद आप देखिए. Right?
अने मैं influencer तो नहीं हूँ, but दे दो.
अच्छा, I have one last question. Two more questions, right? Country Delight, right? Does this campaign about with influencers on ये coconut से 2 glass भर के water निकलता है, right? Have you seen that campaign by any chance?
I have.
Right? Is that an influencer campaign?
I'd say it's two different ways of looking at it. Okay, influencers. The term influencer, like I said earlier, it's been used, and you also explained it earlier. They use they got content created. Now there are multiple ways today people are getting content created.
Correct.
Production house लो, सब कुछ करो, ad agency लो, जैसे भी करो. आपने आपकी daughter killed it. Honestly, मैं तो उसको बोलूँगा मेरा Qoruz का video बना दे. But having said that, basically, it's about content creation also, and content creation is also expensive. Of course, you can find hacks and things like that. But today, because the content creators in the market or countrywide are so great, many of them, that it's actually a great way to get content also created, which brands end up using for versions. And of course, then the conversation of once the content is created, you can use the content in a way to promote using various other mediums, like you said, ad aata hai.
Of course.
That's a different function. But यहाँ content कौन बना रहा है? वो creator ने बनाया है.
Creator ने बनाया. Got it.
Of course, I would always say, always take the permission of the creator before running the ad, because even if it's paid or not, content rights is still a conversation. Many people are open to give it, of course,
Got it.
but have that conversation, because this is still a people-driven industry.
Right. Awesome. For those who are not a part of season 1, we were discussing this barter and this kind of partnerships with Aditya out there also. Like, since our product value is small over here, right? We are talking about 200, 300 bucks, 200, in fact, 190 bucks is our most expensive product when it comes to purchase price, right? So, and we have that kind of budget to give it away for free. However, in the case of our season 1 product, which was Shimu's, where we are selling sliders, wahan pe product mehenga tha, right? The perceived value was much bigger over there, right? It was a 1,500 rupee product. So we were selling,
and it went up till 2,500.
Yeah. And we were giving one product as a barter, right? Here we are talking about giving 6 products, right? Just because the perceived value of Rusk is lesser when it comes to compared with footwear. So yeah, done it. Aditya, once again, thank you. But before you leave, I try to ask this question to everyone who comes on the show. And again, it's important for us and our audience to learn from experts like yourself. You are leading in a certain space. No one arrives somewhere, but you're ahead, not above, but you're ahead in the entire entrepreneurship journey. What is the one most important question to you right now? Personal, professional, whatever. That one question, that you always have. For example, a question that I have is, मैं जन्नत जाऊंगा कि जन्नम जाऊंगा?
ऐसे मत बोलो, मैं वहां पे भी सोचने लग जाऊंगा.
कौन सा इन्फ्लुएंसर है जो मेरे को हेल्प करेगा वहां? So what's that?
One question: am I happy?
Why does that matter? You're running a successful, profitable company, right? You have a lovely dog, you have a lovely wife, right? Why does happiness matter?
No, happiness is all that matters. Otherwise, it's boring. See, like I never had a dream of becoming an actor or a TV thing or anything like that. I don't like being the face. I prefer being the guy in the back. But it honestly comes down to, am I personally happy with what I'm doing? And right now I am. And this makes me, so tomorrow if you ask me, Aditya, tu kyun nahi ban jata? Why don't you make content? It's not my forte and I don't enjoy it. But that doesn't mean you can't respect the people who do.
Absolutely. So true. I'd like to narrate one incident. A couple of years ago, I was kind of lost in my career. Pata hi nahi tha kya karna. And accidentally, I bumped into this one friend. I mean, he is not even close friend. ऐसे I was completely frustrated. पता ही नहीं जहाँ जा रहे हैं या कंपनी बंद हो जाती है या I am fed up. I just bumped into this friend and I was like, he's like, क्या हो गया देखो? Why are you so upset? I was like, पता नहीं यार लाइफ में क्या हो रहा है, समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा है. I just feel I can't do anything. And he replied back saying that वो मोमोज वाला देख रहा है. I was like, हाँ. He's like, तू मोमोज बेच सकता है? I was like, हाँ मैं बेच सकता है. He's like, लेकिन तू मोमोज बेचने के लिए नहीं बना, तू कुछ और काम के लिए बना. मोमोज बेच सकता है का मतलब यही नहीं है कि बेचना ही है. I was like, absolutely right. So that's been my thought process. And believe me, I am so happy creating content for e-commerce, collaborating with brands like yours, working with you. मतलब कौन बैठता है भाई रात के 11:15 बजे? क्यों बैठे आप? क्यों बैठे? Because
खुशी आती है सबसे. No, I'm not joking. It makes me happy to do this because you learn and knowledge never ends.
Absolutely. Done it, bhai. Aditya, once again, thank you so much. Right? It takes it. बहुत मेहनत लगी है, to bring Qoruz and brands like yours to onto 1K, for trusting us. Thank you so much. And
thank you for having us.
नहीं भाई, done it. Thank you, bhai. Thank you. Done. We'll wish you good night for the evening and we will stay touch. Let's try to catch up next week.
Over Rusk and
chai. Done है भाई.
अच्छा अभी WhatsApp कर रहा हूँ एड्रेस. ओके बाय.
अब भी भेजता है. अब भी भेजता है. चलो. Thanks man. Thanks Adi. Bye. Awesome. Wow. What a session, man. What a session. Like I said, सिर्फ marketing पे छोड़ना नहीं है, right? Leave no stone unturned when you are in business, right? You may like what you're doing, you may not like what you're doing, but it's very important to be happy in whatever you're doing. So that's for today's session, right? I wanted to do one more episode tomorrow evening on starting our marketing campaigns. However, I have yet not received the boxes. That's because I spoke to the gentleman again in the morning and he said that boxes again lamination ho raha hai, printing ho gayi hai, lamination ho raha hai. So he's going to deliver the boxes Saturday evening. So, and again, we also like to give our guests, our panelists, Anu and Sudhanshu, the weekend off. They also have a family. They also have a life. So we like to give them those 2 days. So now we will catch up for our official session. We will catch up on Monday. However, again, there's a lot of action happening, a lot of work happening behind the curtain. Boxes ban rahe hain, ye videos ban rahe hain, images ban rahe hain. Shubham and I are constantly working through our image inventory, image assets and a lot of that. But if I get 3 hours spare, I'm going to do a live session, but I will not speak. Live session on making our website, right? There are still pieces that I think that there are responsive issues and things like those. We can go live. We can go live with the website that we have. Lekin, again, you know, jaise wo Jeff Bezos bolta na, कि you are a product of what you've been through, right? Again, while I was jobbing, I have become that, you know, pixel perfect kind of a guy. Shubham, he's very patient, but वो मेरे से हैरान हो जाता है कि ये देख spacing थोड़ी ज़्यादा है, थोड़ा कम कर, थोड़ा ज़्यादा, right? I'm kind of that I've become that kind of a person. So I want to spend 3 hours where I will not speak. It's going to be a live session though, where I will rebuild the entire website, right? So again, if I get like 3 hours available, 1 3-hour session, I'll wrap up the entire website again. If there are, I'll message in the group. So if there's anyone who's interested, please join the Zoom call. And again, but I'm not going to speak, right? We'll do that entire website, grounds up again. We are going to rebuild the same thing, but I just want to make sure that it's, I mean, that pixel perfect, right? Not pixel perfect, but it's responsive. Our customers don't have a bad experience and things like those. So that's a session that I will try to do tomorrow. However, if not, we will catch up now on Monday with going live with our marketing campaigns. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. You have a great evening. Bye-bye.